Edge's WWE return was cancelled last minute. Plus, a big tag match has been added to SummerSlam, and SmackDown and NXT stars were backstage at last night's Raw. It's all in the wrestling news right now. On this day, we don't see clearly. Edge was set to return to the Garden, and Andrew is doing what we were all doing.
Where's he? Where?
Impressions of Christian.
Christian, yeah.
Edge was set to be a part of Raw from the Garden last night. Speculation was rife that we kind of get to the bottom of these mysterious vignettes.
Ooh.
We didn't.
No.
Instead, Fightful Select report, WWE had set travel for Edge for WWE show in Madison Square Garden, but we were told that elements of that travel had been cancelled last minute. Now, as of last week, WWE had set travel for him to be into town, but as we say, were cancelled at the last minute. Now, we don't know what's going on there.
We don't. I mean, it could be anything, couldn't
Could be
it?
anything.
Is it said? Could be a train that's got cancelled, a bus, something like.
Edge is not the sort of guy to take a rail replacement.
I guess anything that could be well out of WWE and Edge's control, really.
Or alternatively, and this was my thinking, right? What if? Because sometimes they'll do this where, you know, those stupid wrestling news journalists and aggregators, those stupid aggregating alligators, right, will go out of their way to talk about, a big return coming, and then out of spite, they'll go, no. I wonder whether they cancelled that because they're going to have him rock up at SummerSlam.
Oh, that would be pretty. This is what, in relation, in fact, I'll get to it later because it's going to be in relation to some other things. I can see that happening. Although, when WWE has a big event at Madison Square Garden, they usually do like to go all out, don't they?
All out to AEW, mate.
I'll beat you up, Tom.
I
won't beat you up.
You probably will.
But yeah, I thought he would have rocked up tonight. However, you know, one of the big 4 pay-per-views happening on Saturday, I would imagine that would be a nice big
I think if it's because the Garden's already sold out. So
Yeah.
I mean, there's and they haven't promised Edge. So
No.
it's that thing again where they go, well, we didn't say Edge was turning up.
That's very true. Yeah.
So SummerSlam already has done great numbers in terms of attendance. I think having Edge as a surprise in the tag match.
Yeah.
No, Dominic Mysterio has fallen down a well.
You've taken what I was going to say out of my mouth, Tom.
no.
But that's all right. I do think that's going to happen. And then we do get Rhea and Edge teaming together once again.
Are you doing 9 pictures for SummerSlam, perchance?
I am, yeah.
Okay, well, you can have that one, but...
Oh, thanks.
Not that you already had it.
No,
admittedly.
I didn't actually.
Have that, but you can't have him falling down a well.
Why not?
Because that's my bit. I said...
Can we not carry it on?
No, Dominic Mysterio has fallen down a well.
Oh no! Jerry Jackson.
I'm Jerry Jackson, reported live from the well where Dominic Mysterio has fallen down. We are press packers, and we are hoping to get to the bottom of this. Oh no! Here comes Edge.
Hello, Dom. How are you down the well?
I'm stuck down the well. It is a terrible time, but it is all right because there is a fish down here, and I'll have that for my tea.
Very nice. Bye.
Now, there was a return on the wrestling last night, though. Sorry, can't do Jerry Jackson all the way through. I think it's the incident in 2003 again. There was a return last night, though, on Monday Night Raw.
There was.
Who rocked up on Raw?
Rhea Ripley returned. So we had the backstage. There was a little bit of a backstage segment where Rhea and loads of people were there, his family, sort of celebrating his 20th anniversary in WWE. And he opens a present. It's the 1997 Halloween Havoc, like the original Halloween Havoc costume, which was really nice. And then we turn around and we see Rhea Ripley standing there with an I'm Your Pappy shirt on. Oh, dearie me. Aaliyah, Rey Mysterio's daughter, gets in the face of Rhea Ripley. She shoves her down, grabs Dom by the very long mullet, pulls him outside, starts beating him up, and that's when Finn Balor is like, yeah, it's your anniversary, but it's my bloody birthday, you idiot. And he and Damian Priest start beating down Rey Mysterio. But yeah, Rhea Ripley, back.
In style as well. A bit of my soul now belongs to Rhea Ripley. Walking into that Mysterio party wearing an Eddie Guerrero t-shirt, pushing Rhea Mysterio, which set Buddy Matthews into the cosmos. You dirty boy. Check his Twitter, dirty boy. She drags Dominic Mysterio out by the scruff of his neck.
Full on.
Shoo into Rey Mysterio, who's giving chase, and then just as Rey's getting better, here's Rhea Ripley with a big poof right in your bad arm.
What a way to come back. What a way to come back.
I love her. Give her all the belts. Too. All the belts immediately for Rhea Ripley.
I think she's in for some big things down the line, you know.
I hope she breaks my spine at some point. What a badass.
Jesus.
This has led to a new match for SummerSlam. In a rematch from Raw last night, we'll see Rey and Dom facing Finn Balor and Damian Priest, for providing that Dominic Mysterio doesn't fall down a well. Wink. Trips. Hey, give us a call, Trips. But this time, no disqualification. Anything and everything goes between them lot. They join the SummerSlam card of those four. Do you want to make some noises in terms of your feelings for the matches?
I like making the noises.
Andrew Hodgkinson's wrestling match noises for the SummerSlam card. Logan Paul versus The Miz. All right. Pat McAfee versus Happy Corbin.
Now, I wouldn't be excited, but I'm excited.
Nice. Seth Rollins versus Riddle. The Mysterios versus Balor and Priest. Bobby Lashley versus Theory for the US title. Usos versus the Street Profits for the tag belts with Jeff Jarrett as referee.
Cover girl. I don't know what. Put the pace in your walk.
Bianca Belair versus Becky Lynch.
Oh, it's gonna be tasty.
Liv Morgan versus Ronda Rousey.
Ooh.
More on Ronda in a minute. And the main event, last man standing for the undisputed WWE Universal title, Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar.
Yes, Butcher Man, yes, I will have a quarter pound of that fine beef right there.
New word coined on Raw last night for Roman Reigns and Chef's Kiss. Some great promos on Raw last night.
It was as always with the Madison Square Garden show. I think they really pulled it out of the bag, you know.
But there was something a bit looser and a bit faster about some of the work. It's almost as if somebody wasn't there, you know, reading over a script and making sure they say it verbatim. Almost like somebody was missing. There was a bit where Roman Reigns talking to Theory and says, "Your daddy's not here anymore." That was nice.
That gets me excited.
And Paul Heyman referring to Roman Reigns as the suplexorcist.
That is so good.
Sublime.
That is so good.
Sublime. On Raw last night, we had a few other random people knocking around. We had Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, and Roman Reigns and the Usos, as we talked about on the show. If you were watching just the telly version and not went on the Twitters or in the live arena, you'd have missed Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, rocking up.
Rousey rocked up. So Doudrop lost to Alexa Bliss and then said, "I'm not leaving until somebody makes me." This is during the break. Out comes Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
Charges the ring, throws Nikki ASH and Doudrop around for a bit and sends them packing. Nice little treat for the live crowd.
We've seen this as well, I think, on SmackDown. Sonya Deville was kind of doing the same thing too, like not wanting to leave the ring. And then Ronda Rousey just came out and got an armbar. Like, I kind of quite like this sort of version of Ronda.
She's like the MMA version of ECW star 911.
Yeah.
Not the band. Where she just turns up whenever anybody's just refusing to leave.
I quite like that. I hope she plays into more of a heelish role after SummerSlam, Tom.
And we also had Backstage. I thought this was going to lead to something, but it didn't. NXT star Elektra Lopez from Legado del Fantasma. She posted a picture backstage in the Raw interview area with the caption, "Let's all get out there and chase our wildest dreams." Ooh. Which got me thinking, like, is this where Legado del Fantasma gets a call up? Or at least just Elektra Lopez gets a call up?
I can now see, obviously, with sort of Triple H heading up creative, I can see a lot more crossover between the two shows. In terms of, sometimes it feels as though they're very separate entities almost. You'll get callbacks from NXT to WWE and things like that, things of that ilk. But I genuinely think we're about to see a lot more consistency in terms of references and people rocking up. And I can imagine Elektra Lopez somewhere down the line will rock up. I think the women's roster needs, the main women's roster needs a little bit of spicing up. And I think you do that with members of the NXT roster.
Well, she didn't
time
compete
will tell.
last. Yes, time will definitely tell. She didn't compete last night, and nor was she in any dark matches, as far as I'm aware. But
I don't think so.
I think that that'd be a nice little get down the line. I like your thinking though, like spice up the roster a little bit, some consistency.
Yeah.
Triple H is head of creative.
Absolutely. And I think even
happy.
like Carmelo Hayes posted, it's time to play the game on his Twitter as well. And just a picture of him, and I'm like, I think he'd fit in nicely on the main roster too. I would like to see some crossover between the two brands for sure.
Maybe he just bought Stray.
Or maybe he did. Time to play the game. I haven't finished it yet. It's very good.
I'm having a lovely time
Have
playing
you seen
Stray.
the mods that people have done?
Yeah, where they put their own cats in it.
And where they put CJ from San Andreas in it as well. It's
I've
very
seen
good.
that one.
It's very, very good. Check it out if you've not seen it. It's phenomenal.
I haven't seen that. I was looking at it going, oh, there's a guy who made a cat that looks a bit like Pablo. I kind of want to play that version. I haven't seen it.
And now you need to play CJ.
Oh, people on the internet are very clever and also very mean, but mainly very clever. More wrestling news throughout the day at cultaholic.com. Keys.
Love you, bye.